Our first live that we've ever done podcast, I say, we've ever been on, as I'm trying to log on. Not as in live podcast, as in we've done that podcast before. Yeah, America, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
international things.
But yeah, live podcast. I thought we'd give it to you because obviously you've hit a big milestone this week.
Can't like giving it to them is mad, but fair enough, man.
That's okay, man. It's okay, bro. Hey, these are not endorsed, by the way. No sponsorships, none of that.
Let's turn it around.
Yeah, turn it around, man. Turn it around.
Give them the ingredients. So how to make it.
Yeah, we're basically celebrating 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 followers.
Let's fucking nice!
I can't see what people are saying, so guys, let me know what people are saying. But the internet here is dead, fam. I can't believe what people are saying. But yeah, episode 203 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Let's fucking nice!
Yep. We're gonna try and do as many lives as possible next year. You guys will be seeing our face more time live transmitted from here. It's been, I'll say, the last 2 weeks, yeah, bro. It's been something, bro. I've seen the views trickling. I've seen the subscribers increasing. I've seen bare things happening. People DMing us, like, it's been a whole roller coaster. Like, I would, like, obviously after last I think 2 weeks ago or last week, I was like, oh yeah, it's been all right. Yeah, it's been a calm. Yeah, it's been calm.
Last episode we were here saying over the last year we've gained 1,000 new.
Bro, we've gained 2,000 now. 2,000. Bro, that's crazy.
Last minute goal thing. I almost feel like we kind of need to introduce yourself.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, we do. We definitely do. You two need to chill. You shouldn't be sending the raps at this time. You should send it this week, bro. Yeah, brother. Too early, fam. But yeah, man. If you guys are new to this podcast or new to WRESTHINGS, this is what we're about, man. This is what we're about. Like, we're just ourselves, man. Like, we're not here for like the whole, like, you know, trying to be polished all the time and stuff. We're just giving you what you want to hear in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. This is WRESTHINGS, man. We've got a bunch of content on our show, on our channel as well. We've got a show called WRESTHINGS House. Whose song is it? Break it down, tier rankings, as you've seen, it's been dropping this week. There's a bunch of content on our channel. Not only podcasts or not only essays that we do a bunch of stuff. Even 5 on it. 5 on it is a classic show that we used to do back in the day. So yeah, man, go tune in.
Mad.
Huh?
I was gonna say something mad.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, we're live. It was mad, but it was live, innit? About content, but yeah, man.
Yeah, so yeah, man, guys, just check us out. Share us as well. That sounds good, man. But yeah,
we're gonna try to give you guys some memberships as well. So if you're not a member, you know, leave some comments below. You know, if we like the comments or if you're showing us some love, we'll gift you a membership. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've got bare questions to go through today as well. Like.
Oh, plenty.
A lot to talk about.
We got yeah, it's full stretch on Nafi. Is this camera on me? Is this camera? Come on, man. My controller. Come on, yeah. We got Ole in the house. My controller. I put a camera on me. Yeah. I'm even in the shot. Yeah, it's a full stretch on Nafi. Formerly known as the VHS Pappy. To my left, I've got the big man.
Slaps, the main event liver, champagne sipper, big bat driller, babyface killer. We're back again. WRESTHINGS podcast, 3K, baby.
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Sherika, loving son of a gun, your boy Doughboy, aka Soldy Lee, aka Swave Wyatt, aka Riz Jericho, aka True Osprey, aka Pro Got Tees, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka the Nostalgia Police, aka L.A. Swave, yeah, aka I'm not gonna lie. God forgive me if I bust my man. To the left of me, we got Too Sweet to Be Sour, correspondent.
Tokyo Dome merchants. To the left, I've got
what's up, people? My name's Mandem.
Fan, enthusiasts, if you will.
They said they can't hear AKMX.
You can't hear me.
No, I know it's.
You can't hear me. Is this microphone on? What the hell is going on between the sheets?
Bear with us, guys. You know, teething issues at the moment.
Technicalities here. Superstars not over the camera. Hello.
Let's big up Navy in the chat. Big up Abe in the chat. Big up Mr. Frimpong in the chat. Big up Jimmy in the chat. Afro in the chat.
Go wide.
Big
Can
you
y'all
guys
hear
up.
me? Update. Can y'all hear me?
Can you guys hear Mix?
Yeah,
Are people saying they can hear you?
we'll be delayed, innit? So
That'll be delayed.
Yeah.
We'll be delayed. We'll just continue. We'll see.
All right, cool. Fair enough. Where do we start? Like I said, second time around, we had no notes. This is straight raw and unprepared, which I like all the time, which is what we first started off with. Where do we start? MJF hasn't renewed his contract apparently.
Can we believe that?
He's really
I think that's cap.
I think he's capping.
I think that's cap.
trying to use the same card he used the last
I
time.
think, I think he's still trying to,
Wait, quick question. Can you guys hear NKMX? Let us know right now, please. Let us know if you can hear NKMX.
Afro said straight raw, crazy.
Hey, pause.
Guys, let us know if you get NKMX, please. Let us know.
Big up Navy says, I'm so bored after work that I made a G1 on Excel and simulating it on 2K23.
oh, who's in the G?
You can't hear them.
Let
You
us
can't
know
hear
who's in your G1.
They can't hear Mex and thing.
This film says you can hear NK a little bit.
Oh, bring your mic to your mouth. But what's wrong with you, man? You man to chill, you know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, brothers. Come on. Go repair. Ah.
Can y'all hear?
Bring the mic closer to your mouth, NK. Eyes and lift up. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. Can you hear NK now? It's coming up on the system though.
Bro, in fact, thank you. I can bring the mic closer to your mouth. Question mark.
Oh, you man are weird, man. You man not even Jamaican. I don't know why you even making these jokes. Relax, man.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
All right, cool. Can you guys hear them? Let us know, please, quickly, so you can resume.
It don't seem like
Oh, actually, you man talk.
Up the volume.
This is technical
Must say
difficulty.
on the volume.
Up the volume.
No, still can't hear me. Apparently, no, still can't
Hear
hear me.
MK. But can you hear me though?
Can you hear Max?
You man sound like you're not here.
Says Max, test your mic.
Yo.
Sorry, guys, we apologize. Again, teething issues.
Mex's audio is not coming through on that. Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
Big up Rio Rears in the chat.
Big up Rio.
Big up Knowledge. Knowledge is in the chat.
Big up Knowledge.
Big you guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to say your piece about MJF.
I feel like he's pulling the same card he pulled the last time to kind of like gain leverage over Tony Khan if he's not re-signed. He's doing that CM Punk thing. I'm not signing. Give me more money. Give me this. Give me that. I feel like it's just a play for leverage.
This guy's resigns, man. Honestly, I don't feel like Tony Khan would give him a reign this long if he didn't know the future was that he's going to stay in the company. I don't think it was ever going to be a thing of, okay, cool, MJF now loses the belt and then all of a sudden it's now, yeah, we don't know if he's going to stay or not. That I don't think it's going to work like that.
Should we be realistic? Is MJF really going to stay long term in AEW? WWE are going to call his name, bro.
I feel like there's a lot for MJF to still do in AEW. Of course, that's the plan, but he's still young. Like he doesn't necessarily even need to stay. He doesn't need to leave AEW to now go and achieve more in WWE. I feel like AEW is still a proving ground to him.
100%. I agree with that. What do you guys think?
I just don't think that they would give someone the world championship so close to when his contract is supposedly be up. What if he pulls some type of stunt and decides to walk out with the championship?
Oh, I hear it.
Can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me?
Let us know if you can hear Mex and NK.
Bow.
No. Big up Supine Smokey in the chat.
Supine.
Big up Navy again. Navy says A Block, Kenya Omega,
can hear
Alex
me.
Shelley, Carmelo Hayes, Claudio Swerve,
Ooh,
Nakajima.
They can hear me.
Nakajima.
We're good.
Yeah.
And in the
Safe,
B
thank you.
block, Okada, Kenton, and Mansoor. Okay, that's dope.
that's a sick block.
That's dope.
That's a sick block.
Glody says he can hear them. Afro says he can hear them.
Big up.
Supine Smokey says Mex is making sense.
You don't just give the world championship to someone in. He's still champion. It's December. His contract allegedly ends in January. I think he's resigned.
Yeah, and I feel like AEW right now, even though like there are certain signings I don't want them to make, I thought the key thing with AEW right now is retaining that young core talent. Right now, the way the picture's looking right now, you've got Swerve, who's relatively still like young in the prime of his career. You've got guys like Hangman, you've got guys like Ospreay, you know, retaining that core of youth, and then obviously the pillars, which we'll talk about later as well. Retaining all of them, man, is paramount. Like, forget signing new people. It's about keeping them guys.
Yeah,
because
100%.
them guys, we even now, I'm sure we'll touch on it later. Guys like Danielson, their injuries are piling up. Omega is in the twilight of his career now. All the founding fathers are slowly gonna phase out, and then you're gonna have like anything, you're gonna have a new crop of talent that needs to rise. And the fact that you've already established guys like Hangman and MJF early on, is something that you need to keep. So I feel like obviously throwing money at the Will Ospreays and the free agents of the world is important, but and another important thing about wrestling is talent retention.
Yeah,
it's so important.
Knowledge alert. He says the belief in WWE is that MJF signed the contract extension last summer until 2026. So
yeah, I did see that article a while ago.
Angela, big you up. This is looking like a big publicity stunt to have guys on AEW. Navy says someone posted the first Dynamite on Twitter. They really had the perfect formula and went away from it.
Brother, I can't lie.
I'm gonna watch it.
I watched it. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
I watched it. And I was like, yo, this. Even though Jake Hager came at the end, yeah, and attacked Cody in that, yeah,
It was a different show.
but it was like,
Listen,
it felt different.
that was my Dynamite.
Yeah,
That's what I signed up for.
It used to be a country.
But
I didn't sign up for. And I don't want to take the piss or anything. I didn't sign up for WWE, whether you want to
Light.
say light or heavy. I didn't sign up for it.
Yeah,
Like,
like just even even something like those, the lighting was different. Even I miss like the color scheme.
Did
It was a lot brighter.
we speak about that years ago? We said how like
yeah, we
It
did.
was very
but there was a
bright.
complaint. Someone said someone on AEW said someone tweeted Tony Khan and said, "Can we get the lights a bit dimmer?"
What? Yeah.
Do you remember that tweet?
Yeah.
And Tony Khan goes, "Okay." Then he made it dimmer, and that's what we've got now.
And then someone said, "Can you make it a bit brighter?"
Someone did say that. Then he's gone a bit bright, but now he's gone back to this.
No. Now it's brother. It went. I remember there was a
Do you
point.
remember that tweet? Do you remember the tweet?
I remember there was a point in time when AW was super dark.
Yeah.
Like it looked
Yeah,
very dark,
dark,
and then now
yeah.
it's a bit brighter. But I do miss that, even though I'm glad they've evolved from the paint theme. I don't really like the paint.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
don't-
splatter.
I don't.
I thought that was them. I thought that was
I don't like
that was
And
ugly.
you know, problem is I didn't mind it at the time because I didn't know different.
Yeah.
But now it's more like polished. I just liked it because it made them different.
Everything.
I
evolves,
think,
doesn't it?
yeah, I think just the lighting. I just loved how, bro. Even I was watching Revolution. I don't know why they stopped doing this. If you watch the first Revolution they did, everyone in the crowd had LED wristbands.
Oh yeah.
Had LED wristbands. So I remember during the Hangman
Like a
Page,
concert.
like the Hangman Page and Kenny match, everyone did like the whole crowd was just bright because everyone had wristbands. Like stuff like that. Like you know, like yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I came to AEW for like the indie mid carders to be crowned king and for Joey Janela's Cracker Bell barrel matches.
That was
and
funny.
that's what I came here for, innit? Like I didn't
Joey
necessarily
Janela's-
come for everything else that
He was. Yeah,
Don't you know,
Adam Page. Like, he had
what was
some,
the triple threat he had?
yeah,
with Darby and
Darby
the other
and-
guy.
and Redacted,
Yeah,
yeah.
the guy can't talk about. My man, the British youth.
I was fine, man.
redacted now.
Oh yeah, I
Redacted.
can't like I can't like he bought chaos all the time though.
Yeah,
Can't let
but
him walk
yeah,
chaos.
He was low key shit though.
He was, but he
No,
bought chaos.
but it's
No,
like, I don't mind when you're
Yeah,
here killing yourself.
Back
on
him
the table.
with a stool chair, bro. Everyone popped.
yeah, when you know, I remember that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
He got the progress, bro. He was over.
Boy, he was over. It was over, fam.
They looked at him like, what?
Yeah, bro. I can't like it's cold.
No, it was cold. It was cold. But
I
then
was
when you look at him,
everyone.
it's like, fam, this they're gonna
Yeah.
remember that you see at Coral. Come on, man. What the fuck? It's Coral manager, fam.
Oh, fam.
It's actually along those lines.
Yeah.
No. That's what he's up.
What do you think about MJF? Do you think he's staying or not?
Cody Rhodes had an interview recently, and
Mm.
he's talking about how he will love to see MJF in WWE, or MJF will come to WWE eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna come now. Maybe after this contract, this other renewal ends, he'll probably come after that. Because if he does come now, it's too much. Yeah, I don't know what WWE can do with him.
That's the other thing. For me,
What-
it's
where's
just
the
like the field is to let Roman become part-time or leave.
Let
whatever.
CM Punk fade out as
Let
well a bit.
Punk have his
fade
2
out a bit,
years
yeah.
and start fading to the back. Let all of these guys that are currently on the precipice do their thing.
Mm.
Even if in a year's time, even though the belief is, he's going to be there at least for another 2 years, it'll be a much better field than just running in there now when it's like,
I agree with that Because now you've got the likes of Carmelo Hayes, Bronson Breaker coming up.
Everyone's got
That's the class he needs to be in.
Yeah,
I think he's a bit older than him as well. So
I just
he's
think
like
I
their
think
OG.
they're the same age. They used to wrestle together as well.
Yeah,
But
they've all been together on the Indies, so it makes sense for them to be
I
together.
can't lie. I'll be real with you. If MJF comes to WWE, he has to go straight into that main roster.
No, he's no.
Oh,
he's
to main, yeah.
No,
I didn't
I don't think Laps is saying he should be like in NXT.
Oh, he should come up with them, man.
He's saying that by the time he
his
gets
class.
there, those are the people
Oh,
that
he
should
should
be on top of the company.
yeah. So then he could be like makes sense.
And these other ones should be on the way down from the top of the card, so that he has challenges to kind of build his own credibility.
I can't lie. The future, bro. I think this is an interesting era in wrestling where we're seeing a lot younger talent being pushed early. Because I think a lot of the time in wrestling, it was like the common belief was like, he'll have his time, let him pay his dues.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm enjoying the strike while the iron's hot generation, where it's just like, bruv, why should I have to wait till I'm 35 to get pushed? If I'm good now, I'm good now.
No, let's
Like
move,
I've never subscribed to the logic of like, but there's people who've paid their dues, and I get it. But if you're good, you're good. This is a meritocracy. If you're good and you're young, and these man all took X amount of years to get good, that's their problem. I'm good now. Push me now.
Yeah. Especially with the opportunities outside wrestling, the opportunities that wrestling is giving people. It's like, boy, just let me do my thing now in this stint, because films, look, my man's here producing films and stuff already. Like, all of these other things are available to them.
And
now.
you're not going to be around.
Social media is available to them. Twitch, money they can make outside of the business and all that other kind of stuff. So,
because even if you deep it, like essentially, wrestlers are actually actors.
Yeah,
they're all, like I said. I think I said a couple. They're all in the biz. If you got in the bill, you'll see that Moxley and Adam Page have starred in films. And films that it's basically, this is a TV series, a TV show, right?
Yeah.
So they're all actors at the end of the day. So like they have to go for casting. They have to cast.
It's
bro.
true. It's true.
It's simple. So it's like, it's that also opened doors for them as well.
And even then, like a lot of the opportunities that these, like, if you look at who WWE are even hiring in terms of like the NIL program, a lot of the people that they got coming in are people that are doing well on social media. So they don't even necessarily need wrestling. So it makes sense for WWE to capitalize on the fact that, okay, cool, this person's got X amount of following. Let's work with them until they get to a point where, okay, cool, maybe about 30, they can now decide, okay, cool, I've had a good career. Maybe I can retire, or maybe I can decide.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
the good thing about that is WWE, they're capitalizing off of the new generation that's coming up, the social media lot. So they want to see someone that's like influencer or something in the ring, essentially. So yeah, they're moving away from that wrestler formula.
There is a conversation. I remember there was a conversation on Twitter that was being had. I think I saw Ibu, big up Ibu, Wrestle Purist, having it in terms of like the independent scene isn't fostering the same amount of talent that it used to. You think about the people, like this whole wrestling scene, if you think about from the Sami Zayns, the Kevin Owens, the Tyler Blacks, the Danielsons, the AJ Styles, they all came through one thing. Yeah. They all came through like a class, and then now the independent scene isn't the same as it used to be. Do you feel that's the case, or do you just feel like now that we've got multiple companies having TV deals, like pretty much most wrestling companies have TV, so the whole independent scene isn't the same as it used to be?
Did the independent scene, when we say foster, like did they ever really foster these talents though? Because like these people still came through and then still had to end up in an NXT or an OVW or a Heartlands Wrestling. They still had to kind of be polished for TV.
To a degree, but I say the reason why I say it for, okay, AJ's a different example because he came straight to the main roster. But even though, for example, not a lot of these, but a couple of these man still kept their name and they still came in. For example, I remember all the NXT takeovers where it was like, where NXT essentially went away from development and turned into an indie. It was like, hey, Adam Cole is here. Woo! Like, do you know what I'm saying? These man would come in with fanfare. It wouldn't be like, oh, we're sending you to developmental. No, we're sending you to a brand at this point. Yeah. So that's why I say a lot of these men were fostered there. The only people that could say that still had to go through tried to go through like proper developmental was maybe like Seth Rollins.
And even then, Seth Rollins thought he was above
exactly
development.
So a lot of these men like just essentially went from the indies, and granted they had to like make their way in WWE, but they still pretty much kept who they were. And then went straight to WWE, where it's like the last person who's like a proper, who's the last proper indie star?
In whatever company.
In whatever company.
Whatever company, yeah.
With the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
I think wouldn't even necessarily what the issue is now. I think obviously with the rise of social media and obviously with the rise of like more wrestling companies, wrestlers are getting younger. A lot of these wrestlers that we've grown up on that were indie stars, they've, like you said, they've been indie stars for maybe like 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And they've probably been in and out of major companies. Whereas now, a wrestler like someone like a Jay Malachi could be wrestling for a year or two. But a wrestling company they'll snap him up straight away.
Yeah.
Someone like a Colby Corino that has been in and out of indies, he's probably been wrestling for maybe like 6-7 years. They'll grab him straight away because he's still relatively young. So now I feel like the process in terms of recruiting a wrestler is completely different to whereas before, where have you been? What have you done? Whereas now it's, okay, cool, we can see there's promise in you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going to try and develop you from young. So that way, we're not waiting until you're 30, 35, 40
Too long.
to now bring you in and now having to make you start again from scratch. Whereas now it's like, okay, cool. You've been wrestling for 4 or 5 years. We can see that there's some buzz with you online. We can see that, you face some credible opponents. Okay, cool. We can work with you. We can whip you into shape within 2-3 months and have you doing what we need you to do. Whereas if you're now bringing in someone like a Seth Rollins who had been wrestling for maybe 6-7 years before he even got to WWE, he's going to think he's above, he's above the system because he's wrestling against man that he's better than. And bro, look at the people he had faced at this point. At one point, he was better than Kenny Omega. He was facing the Austin Aries, the Samoa Joes, the Daniel Bryans, all of these man.
CM Punks.
The CM Punks. He's probably thinking,
Sami Zayn.
fam, he's probably thinking to himself like, bro, I've done it all. I've wrestled in Hammerstein Ballroom. I've done everything. Yeah. Now you're telling me I have to come here. I have to work with man. Most of these man haven't even wrestled before. I'm above these man. But you're telling me that what I'm doing isn't good enough because it's not good for WWE.
Yeah.
Then there's
ego there. Do you know
tell
what I mean?
everyone you signed for WWE, then they send you to this place called FCW. This
Bro,
reportedly shit warehouse.
Bro, you're not even on TV. You're rarely making ends meet. You probably made more bread wrestling for Ring of Honor than you did in FCW.
Yeah.
So whereas now
you got Mandem like Leon Slater getting signed at
18-19.
You got Bud like Nick Wayne getting signed immediately. Like it's just the pipeline towards the.
Nick Wayne got signed at 16?
Yeah, 16.
And he couldn't wrestle. They couldn't keep it getting to his 18.
Like the pipeline to a major company. Like I'm sure there's some 18-year-olds in NXT who are on TV right now, right? Yeah. So like the pipeline just to like make you. But do you think? Here's the conversation. Do you think that kind of not waters down wrestlers, but it's a detriment to wrestlers to be on TV straight away? Because I remember, I think it was an interview with Danielson, this was years ago, where he's like, being on the indies, making mistakes in front of like these 50 crowd arenas is good because you're able to make mistakes and not be scrutinized on a public platform where if somebody debuts on NXT, now NXT is TV, you're going to get cooked. Somebody debuts on Dynamite, you're going to get cooked. So do you feel like the independent scene, the loss of people like making their way through the independents is a detriment to the wrestlers because they're not allowed the grace to kind of fail and work through their kinks?
I mean, I think they are allowed the grace to fail because, prime example, we saw Lash Legend mess up bare times. Well, I remember when we went to watch her live at NXT UK in Stratford and we saw her miss a few moves here. She wasn't really doing certain things, but you look at her now, and it's like, oh shit!
I feel like it's even worse.
I can compare it to like you're driving. You first drive a car, right? You're gonna mess up bears. Your driver's just gonna blast you, do this to you. As you get into it,
have that foot on the
brother. As you get into it, look, 5.
Did I teach you that?
Trust me, 4 or 5 lessons. 4 or 5 lessons. No, it's this one. So it's like what? Say 4 or 5 lessons. What? 4 or 5 lessons. You've shown your ass now. After that 4 or 5 lessons,
confident.
Kicked in. Yeah. You're more confident. It's the same thing as like drama. I remember even the perfect example, Hustle. When we used to go present a Hustle, my lip will be quivering because I'll be shitting myself. I didn't know what to say. Enke would even know. Do you remember the time we even flopped? We done the intro. I soon got to say things got better. So I think it's the best thing. Throw them in the deep end straight away.
It gets your reps in, and the more competent you become in what you're doing, the more confidence you're able to demonstrate as well. So
companies are taking prestige. Like obviously WWE, they've got NXT that we see. Below NXT, they've got NXT Level Up. Below that, they've just got their regular Florida loop, which they just go around Florida and do these weekend shows and stuff like that. AEW, there isn't like a clear developmental, but we are clearly seeing people progress through Ring of Honor to before they get their opportunity.
You see people like Julia Hart coming to television as well.
Yeah, so
WWE's pipeline makes sense because they've got a level for every person. You know, you might not be ready for NXT. Level Up is there.
Yeah.
Is there anything below Level Up?
Yeah, like I said, this Florida loop.
So
thing
yeah,
that
so
do
they're now-
week
they're
in,
now-
week out.
They've got a stage for
They're
everything.
now introducing this thing called WWE Speed, which
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
seen
know what they're gonna do with it, but from what it looks like, they're bringing in NXT stars and they're combining them with.
I think it's just like a main event kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
main
think
event,
it's-
but
yeah, I think
yeah.
it's just main event.
Fair,
But I
fair.
do. Maybe this is just me, like reminiscing, because obviously, like the era of indies I was watching, I've seen most of them stars now on TV, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's just me, like embracing nostalgia a bit. But I do miss when wrestlers came in with a bit of chip on their shoulder. Like we just mentioned with Chef, when wrestlers come in with a chip on their shoulder, like, bro, I've done this, I've done that. It's just like that added. I don't know.
Arrogance, bro.
That I don't think it's arrogance because they've done it, but it's like that added, hey, know who I am.
Mm.
I feel like that's some wrestlers need that. Some wrestlers need to come in.
Well,
with
like,
a
I mean,
big-
back to Seth Rollins. It's like you've signed a former Ring of Honor world champion, which on the Indies, Ring of Honor is ringing off them times. So for me, for you to sign who I am, like who I've gone up against, now put me in developmental. And even with developmental, you could clearly see at the time
He was
he
miles ahead
was
of everyone.
miles ahead. Him and Moxley were miles ahead of everybody.
Who were the top guys? Because obviously I fell off then. Who were the top guys them times when Seth Rollins came in for FCW? Who were the top guys
It was him and Moxley.
in WWE at the time?
Oh, like on main show.
On the main show.
Wow.
Daniel
What year was
He
that?
was still Cena, CM Punk,
Daniel Bryan, CM
2012,
Punk, Undertaker.
2012,
Undertaker there?
2012.
Undertaker retired. by then.
Until retired.
When did Undertaker retire?
No, not 2012.
I
No,
just know
he was still
retired,
about.
sorry.
He was still about, but he wasn't in the main. It was what
Can't ignore the fact that
Nexus.
Undertaker retired.
It was
Yeah.
like Wade Barrett. It was basically Cena,
Yeah,
Punk,
Cena.
Orton. Yeah, around 2012. Yeah, CM Punk, Orton. Then you had the now Rusev was a bit later, innit?
Yeah, Rusev was
Yeah,
like-
Wade Barrett's, you know, them man type of.
Yeah,
them
it wasn't like a
Edge.
great time. It's
Cena
when they
was
had
at
the
the top.
world heavyweight title and the WWE title and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because I remember when the Shield debuted, they kind of flipped the script and they kind of changed everything. Yeah, and then just the influx of like
You know,
talent.
that's mad. You know, the Shield was actually the shifting point for the main roster. When they came true, that's when you
Yeah,
started
yeah.
seeing everything.
Bro, like
Yeah.
the moment I knew shit was about to change, yeah, and even shit was changed where the indie man were having an influence was when I started seeing Cena bust out these indie-rific moves. And he only started doing that like after facing Sami Zayn, after Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
after all of these, man.
Because
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
No,
I can't remember
like springboard moves.
Springboard.
That's
Yeah. Cold Reds. I'm thinking, no, it was when, and I still.
And he's bench as well. That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different conversation, but I feel like Kevin Owens should have won the US title, but when he first debuted, but that's a different for a different day.
That was a great debut. A very good.
What?
Fantastic debut.
When Kevin Owens came in and squashed Cena and beat Cena, or was it Elimination Chamber, innit?
Yeah.
And we just started seeing like a bunch of these guys. For someone like me, I was on and off the indies, but someone seeing what man like Kevin Steen's beating John Cena, man like El Generico.
Listen,
what?
I swear by up to this day, this is how you even these NXT guys or someone
bring someone
completely out from another company.
That's how you bring
Debut
them in.
them at the top, like
Yeah.
they have to go
Don't
for
wait.
the head of the snake, like
Don't wait.
because you come and put them in the mid, like Fandango. They tried it with Chris Jericho, but maybe the gimmick was a bit too hokey-ish, and at the time WWE wasn't really showing super amounts of faith in Jericho. But Kevin Owens, like straight at the top for Cena, like that's how you do it.
But
like.
bro, even
It's a hit and miss for some people.
No, but if it's hit and
It
miss,
works,
you know
though.
what the thing is though, it then allows them, like if they then organically fall down the card, they can say they've tried. Like we've given you everything, you push you straight to the top of the card. Like now it's your job to kind of stay there, innit? Like
Bro.
look at the creeds that they do. Like they've brought in the creeds with so much speed. Like them man are literally like looking like they're like having them takeover matches of old
Yeah.
on main roster every week.
but that's how I thought. Like you said, that even Balor, like as much as we can make about Balor's career post that debut was, but he beat Roman.
Yeah.
He won. I saw he won like it wasn't a tournament. It was like a
Yeah,
fatal.
yeah. He beat someone first. I
Then beat
can't remember who he was. Then he beat Roman.
Then he beat Roman.
beat
Then he
Seth.
beat Seth, and I was like,
Yeah,
fucking A.
That's how
That's
you
how
make
you
the
do it.
star,
Obviously, it went after he got injured. It kind of
yeah.
But that's how you debut, man. Like
I feel like Balor is a unique example because remember his stock was already high.
But I feel like a lot of them, man, debuted that way because Samoa Joe debuted on a high as well.
Yeah,
His stock was already high
But that's
as well.
you got to maintain
that's how you
it,
go,
though,
innit?
innit?
These guys' stock was higher than guys that were already in WWE.
I mean,
Everyone
it
was
depends what you're
always-
watching. Depends what you're tapped into, innit? Like Shinsuke Nakamura. They gave him Sami Zayn, who is like the top babyface of NXT.
Still
on
one
day
of my
one.
favorite debuts.
Like,
bro.
Day one, this is who you're gonna fight and beat. Like,
Guys, before we continue, I want to read a few comments out here. Well, obviously, people in the comments have been dropping us some love and stuff. I first said, my guys, champagne. Obviously, the whole situation, the mic as well. Navy, obviously, I think you mentioned that already.
The ones we get rid is like knowledge talking supine and knowledge.
Knowledge said, congratulations on 3,000 followers. Thank you very much, Knowledge. Appreciate that.
love, bro.
Michael Oku said, just caught up with the tier ranking. So many films sport. Congratulations, bro. Keep it moving. Yeah.
Big up Michael Oku.
I want to get a rest on tier rankings, you know. But I think it might be dangerous though.
You might have to do that theme song.
If they'll be honest, like we just need the wrestler to come and be brutally.
But
honest
I
about
think we
the
should.
industry.
I think if they talk about another wrestler, that's dangerous. I think they should do something like a pay-per-view or like a game.
No,
bro, it's dangerous.
That's not. It's not spicy enough.
It's dangerous, bro.
Asking someone to rank who's the hardest worker in your workplace. Bro.
I'll speak.
Let them come.
You're
here
allowed
and
to speak. This is a fan cast.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not
No, but in terms of what he said,
we have to bring a wrestler here to rank his peers.
that's dangerous though.
What we can do is we get them to be in a mask. Get them to do it anonymously.
Fair. I can block their face as well.
No. Get them to the whole onesie suit, that green.
Yeah.
Get them to wear that.
Change their voice as well.
Yeah, change their voice. Anonymous wrestler.
Yeah. Ben Moxham said, massive congratulations to you, gentlemen, on the next here's to the next 3,000 and more.
Big you up, bro.
Lee No says congratulations on 3,000.
Big you up, bro.
Jimmy said there's no space for MJF in WWE as it's unless he doesn't mind wrestling R-Truth and JD McDonough. That much of fun. I can't like that much of fun. That much of fun. You watch it fun. It was fun. Navy says someone got a leak. So Michael's Instagram feed. Knowledge said, Sapine said, Lucky Ali, Jay Malachi would have been next up, but they got signed. He said Doughboy made his point. Guap said Knowledge said
that bubbly touching already.
I haven't eaten today, innit? I was finished. Bro. I was like Kieran.
Queasy.
Yeah. Oh, shite. I think I'm it's ticking me. It's ticking. You know what it's ticking me? You remember that? It's yeah. I'm hitting it. Earl said the days of a journeyman pro wrestling going on an odyssey around the world, learning different styles, can no longer exist. Today, promotions want to get talent before they get signed elsewhere.
I do miss it though.
I think Ospreay's the last of that thing. What Ospreay's done in the last 18 months, literally going around everywhere, bangers everywhere. He's probably the last. We probably won't see that.
And he's the last person we've seen.
Essay. Let's start writing. Well, God, sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Socrates,
yeah,
Mecrates.
He's probably like the last wrestler where we've seen him literally like go from like develop as a wrestler right before our eyes. Like you watch Ospreay as like I think he said it when he was on the podcast as well. Just his style, his physique, his stature. He's a completely different wrestler. Like he's got the athleticism, of course, but the Ospreay of old don't wrestle the same as now. And just the evolution of his career, like yeah, like
he beat the flippy charges. Anyone that's still kind of throwing that stone at him, they're not awake.
He beat those charges like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like anybody who think like
It's crazy because you see him like go from like a kid to a man. You can watch matches of him like in WCPW, even his old stuff when he was in Progress, when he was like bare skin, Lucha Britannia as well. Like you can watch it. You've seen him go from a kid to a man. And I don't know anyone who else have we seen. Randy Orton's that's one person I've seen do that. Who else have I seen do that?
I mean, it just depends on what you watch.
Depends what you watch. I don't know if you're watching.
Like someone like a Nafi, he can say he's watched all of these British wrestlers, man. From
Nafi's
he's locked in.
But the difference with someone like Ospreay is he's come up in this YouTube era. everything he's done is all on
documented.
YouTube.
It's viral.
It's on his actual
On
channel.
the channel.
Yeah,
you
on the
know?
channel, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
from
like-
14 years ago, where the quality is like 420p or something.
240, bro.
420 is even too good.
Like, bro,
No, that's PS1 graphics, man.
like, bro, I remember like what the internet was when that his match with Ricochet dropped. Like, I remember how memed that match was, and just to see like he's not even the same person.
Yeah.
He is not even the same person anymore. That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, I do miss it. I do miss that.
I've got a few.
Yeah, go on. But yeah,
I'll go through quickly enough to jump up. Knowledge said Kevin Steen worked 12 years before he got the WWE deal. Sapine said promotions want talent early so they can be more malleable. Sapine also said Joe was also about 15 years as well. Yeah, Sapine also said it could have happened if AEW signed Melo off his dark appearance. Melo was actually on AEW Dark.
Yeah,
Was he?
I think
During the pandemic, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. It was as Casanova, something Casanova.
Christian Casanova.
Casanova. Yeah, I remember that. Abe said, I feel like wrestling becoming the modern day football. Wrestling's coming like the modern day football. Like football is all about systems. Wrestling's more about choreography. Wait, are you meant-
Pass the phone.
Like, he's training.
Choreography.
Read that properly.
I feel
Choreographic.
I feel like wrestling becoming like modern day football. Like football today is about systems. Wrestling is more choreographic, less spot calling on the fly, but it makes it more structured and safer. I mean, I think it depends on who the wrestler is. Like with WWE, of course, it's less spot calling and whatnot. But when you're watching maybe more like an indie, like
Bruv, niggas are calling
I
stuff.
can't like no more alcohol again for last year.
Navy,
I'm
I've seen
getting
Okada since TNA. Yeah, we will have.
What was that comment? Sorry.
I've seen Okada since TNA.
Oh, I've been watching.
Yeah.
God, okay.
Angela, congrats on 3,000. Awesome way to end the year. We wish you, I don't know what number that is, next year.
What's that?
Bench.
What number is that?
It's like 1 with like 20 zeros. So I'll just say infinity.
Trillion. I don't know.
Yeah,
Trillion.
no.
Infinity.
Yeah, okay, sorry, you said.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's just indies, man. It was a time. It was a time, man. Loved it.
Great time.
Do you know?
Loved it.
I feel like indies is still great though. I don't think I've seen a lot of criticism like, the indies isn't as good as it was before, but then it's like most of the big stars have been swooped up by bigger companies now. So it's just up to fans to keep supporting and, going to see these shows because there's tons of great wrestlers.
And stylistically, the big companies have adopted
The indie
The
style.
indie style.
Yeah.
So it's like we went to the indies for that particular style, but now you can see it on your regular
And all
TV.
of them-
or
TV,
whatever
exactly.
now.
But
So,
like,
like, I think something that could help the indies is if you can get a TV deal, that could potentially save.
nah,
But then it's not indie then.
That's not indie.
No,
Yeah.
but
That's not
I
indie.
thought you're not WWE, you're not AEW. If
Bro,
you
there's
get
you
yourself a TV
have to
deal,
remember, like
it's good.
Impact, who I guess
That's how
are
we-
third
that's how
down.
we
Impact
discovered
don't have a
Impact.
TV deal,
No,
like
but
so.
that's how I discovered them. That's how I discovered Ring of Honor.
I get what you're trying to say. I think if it's not a TV deal, maybe like a wrestling network where these like a promotion can now say, for example, like a Ref Pro or like a West Coast Wrestling or GCW, basically submit their videos or submit matches.
So
like a wrestling TV channel.
So like the wrestling
fine.
channel that's not necessarily a TV deal. Though,
that's
is
what TV.
it?
That's just them putting.
Yeah,
Put in-
the wrestling
yeah,
channel is
yeah.
how I discovered all of these, man. innit?
Yeah.
But I was even gonna say, bro, that whole class, like obviously, that whole class of obviously it's easy to say the era that you grew up watching is a golden era, innit?
Mm.
But when you just look at like that, a certain period of time, like early 2000s to like early 2000s to like late 2000s, the wrestlers that came up. Some of them have main evented Mania, like main evented Mania. Some of them are the biggest stars in the industry. Like, just that class. What a crop of talent, man. Jesus. I mean, there'll be talent in every generation, but I think people don't deep. All of the most of the big if you look at the list of ROH champions, heavyweight champions, fam, a lot of them are main eventers now.
Yeah.
A lot of them. It's crazy to
To give
see.
you like I watched FCW throughout like uni times, like so like that's why I feel like I've got an affinity, especially to the Shield guys. There was every time they done like one of their not a pay-per-view but like their big shows, FCW. I swear to you, it's always Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins main event.
They had a good feud as well.
Yeah, and they had a really good feud. They have some people obviously drop down. Roman was like a tag team wrestler at best. I think he was a tag champion.
Yeah, I saw
with
that.
Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, it was a television. Yeah.
Like the
I saw
Usos,
YouTube.
the Usos were like above Roman.
Mhm.
but obviously knowing who their dad is and stuff, they were probably training.
But they saw that. Yeah, they saw that it was because they said Rikishi's kids, right?
yeah.
I remember seeing
Like,
that.
it's crazy to now see, like, as NK says, that class and who some of those guys are now. Like, but you put in the work. Obviously, at the same time, some of them didn't make it as far. But yeah.
And someone went FCW for like 20 years. Someone went development for like 20 years.
They went from FCW
to
to NXT,
Bro.
got stuck in NXT
Bro, even
for another time.
OVW to FCW.
Yeah.
Wow, that's trenches, man.
Yeah.
But ask Wrestlings, where we get you the people to ask us Wrestling some questions. We've got a few questions to go through. We're gonna go through the Discord members first.
That's right.
The
How do you become a member?
We haven't got the scroll today. Can someone scroll it for us, please? 6th of February.
Yeah.
We are Hackney Wick Colour Factory for Hustle Wrestling, one of the best shows in the UK. If you're missing a Hustle show, you're missing out on everything in the UK. Make sure you're there. Tickets in the bio. Go and buy a ticket. Go cop a ticket. See us there. When you're there, take pictures. Send us pictures. Come get pictures of us. Come get pictures of wrestlers and everyone and everything. Mandem Weekender. 28th.
big weekend for you guys.
Big.
Biggie.
Heavy. Do you want me? 28th of January, we're gonna be taking over Loading Bar as usual.
Our home,
and
Madison Square Garden.
we've got Royal Rumble on Sunday. On a Saturday. Sunday morning, basically, and we got on Sunday. We got Basement Grooves. If you're missing on the Basement Grooves, I don't know what you're, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
It goes down in the basement,
It
guys.
does.
It
Down
goes
in
down in the basement.
Royal Rumble's gonna be great. I think we're gonna be live streaming that as well. We're gonna be there with our mics, live streaming. So if you guys want to feature on that as well, come feature.
Tickets are out now.
It
will be
literally
tweeted as soon
Can we show the flyer again? I'm really proud of it. Show the flyer. There's a constant theme going on right here. Show the flyer.
Just imagine it.
Imagine the flyer.
Post-production.
Imagine the flyer.
Next time we'll have it on
go
screen.
get your tickets. Go get your tickets and stuff. You know competition
For tickets.
right now.
Let's think about it first, though, before we.
That's fine. I can give it.
Yeah, because you've been drinking, innit?
Yeah,
So-
think about
Just
it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stay.
I think it's time that we actually give someone the membership, though, isn't it?
Yeah, are you on the Wrestling's account?
Yeah.
Send us some super chats if you're a member. Send us some super chats.
Super chatty.
We've got some Captain Morgan's 10 super chats and Lloyd will drink.
I want to read a few comments before there's a couple more comments. So, big up Supans, Smokey. We said an RP basically described IWTV or high
Yeah, I was
sports.
about to say that. Yeah,
Big up Knowledge. Osprey is the closest thing we have to a prime Ric Flair. He went around the world giving wrestlers from that era great matches and putting them over in front of their home audience. Last of his era. Big up Navy. Eve.
we need to gift Navy.
Yeah, big up Navy.
I can't gift him now.
Gift Navy.
How do I do it? Again?
Even if you see the PWG,
Are you signed onto the Wrestling's account?
Yeah.
You should be able to.
Yeah. Even if you see the PWG champions list, there are so many big wrestlers.
Yeah,
And then
But how do I do this shit?
and then Supan Smokey with the last one so far. Yeah, AEW and WWE signed most of the PWG alumni.
DPW is great though.
DPW is
great. The broadcast, the whole branding, epic. And I've even got own podcast as well.
Yeah.
They've got a podcast.
Yeah, the podcast started before the.
Podcast started before.
Okay.
They started off as like WWE gamers. So they used to do like not Den Cops, Chris Danger.
Chris Danger.
Yeah.
Chris Danger, Chris Danger, all them.
CM Pulse.
CM Pulse, yeah, I know them,
Yeah.
I know them, man. Yeah, so that they're part of that.
Yeah, so they started off their podcast and then they started the wrestling company. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
And all their world champions have all been black.
Yeah, of course. I didn't let them also.
No, they're white.
No.
All you both guys.
Pick up them. I listen to their podcast on
The
TikTok.
podcast is funny.
On TikTok, it's funny. They
Yeah.
they recount old stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna give Navy membership. So yeah,
We might have to do that.
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
I don't know how we're going to do it here.
We're
But
gonna do it. We're gonna even
Navy will figure out a way, man. Big
We'll get
yourself
that
up, man. Come and
membership.
join us on Discord and chat wrestling.
come chat with us.
We got Sat Yangi. Congrats, lads. on the
Yangi,
master.
Sat
Sat Yangi.
Come on.
John Bullard's New Legacy. Yes, New Legacy. Used to work for CZW before. Yes.
New Legacy.
Yeah, he used to work for CZW. He's part of DPW.
Yeah.
I got confused with the modder, the modder, the guy that does mods.
New Legacy.
yeah.
That is him.
Swear. Hold on, you're laughing. I just spat. Sorry. Oh, that's him. That's him.
Yeah. I'm telling you, all WWE gamers.
And that brother's clear though. He's man. Man put Sabu RVD. It's gonna shut your mouth. Like it's clear, brother. That's him.
Yes, you get the
Oh shit, big up him, fam.
with TNA announcing World War Collide, should TK play along and have MJF just sharp hard to kill? No, we don't want MJF in our company.
No.
So sorry.
I
I don't want to see MJF in TNA.
Max said
I'm so
something to me,
sorry.
yeah. I want to see you guys' faces. I want to catch it. Max said something to me on like
Navy, I don't know how we'll gift you, but send us a message on Twitter at WRESTHINGS. If you're on Twitter, we'll figure something out.
You said something to me on when we was working the other day. You said that you might know who the surprise is. Do you know?
Oh, the Impact one.
Yeah,
Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, he thinks it's Mercedes.
Yeah, I think.
No, I said remember.
Yeah, he said it as well.
No, I said imagine if it's her.
Wait, you think it's signed? You think she's been signed?
Well, this AEW no plans thing is, I think the timing of it is very funny with the whole Impact big signing coming through. I think they have, I guess, the premier women's division in Impact. Her mate Trinity's there. Like, she can still do the New Japan stuff because they're in cahoots with New Japan.
That division stinks, though.
What? Who? What?
New Japan.
Sorry, one thing.
New Japan women's division.
This
bro.
combo-
I mean the whole Stardom.
This combo is dangerous, brother.
You're gonna now go with search.
I'm actually off.
Like I said,
You see that?
No, big.
No, things. Real quick.
What did I say to you?
2 minutes of things. 2 minutes of things.
No, no, wait.
Wait, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes.
No, but wait.
Right now.
Just 2 minutes of things. Quickly. I'm gonna say one thing. What did you just say? You said you're off it.
Yeah, I'm off it.
Mex, how many times is this nigga say
No, but this time, no. No, Max. What if
I'm off it.
No. Hold on, Max. What I sit over there? What I sit over there? Well, that's how I was gonna start. I'm done.
Wait.
I'm actually done now.
Fair enough. Mandem, remember you guys said it. He
No,
said
big man thing. I'm done.
in Jan.
No,
come back to
brother.
podcast.
Oh, brother. No, brother. No, honestly, it's done. It's done. I can't even look.
I can't like the viewers have no idea what we're talking about.
Sir?
Don't know.
They have
Don't know.
They have
Who
no
told
idea
you
what
It's fine.
Who told you to know?
If you remember, you know what we're talking about.
No, but
It's done.
It's done. Biggest man thing. I thought it's done.
first.
It's done.
To the Discord.
Alright, cool. Let's quickly go to Discord. First question is from our guy Curtis Bell. Let's make some fucking noise for
Big up Curtis, man.
Apple said Max and mess them up.
Oh, which ones?
Should be fine.
Yeah, just let us know which ones.
The whole Navy hasn't bought a membership, because I can't find a Discord. And Navy, don't buy a membership.
Navy, don't buy nothing. We're gonna gift you, and then we'll send you the Discord link.
Just relax. Please.
First question from Curtis Bell. What are the most unique yet underrated wrestling nicknames and monikers in your opinion? Sure, people can name examples like Stone Cold, Y2J, or the Tribal Chief. But what examples do you feel are overlooked yet creative, or at least sound dope?
Finisher names.
No,
nicknames.
Okay.
Jack Daniels.
I like the People's Champion's called. I can't lie. The People's Champion. I'm the person that's champion of everybody here.
Champion.
Samoa Joe's one.
Ravishing Recruit
Samoa
called.
Submission Machine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ravishing Recruit.
Assassin.
That's cold. That's cold. That one. Oh no, I can't think this one's peak. This one's peak. No, say it. Say it.
I feel like I don't even say it.
Wolverine.
Say it.
Cold.
Go it.
The rabbit.
The rabbit. You know what I mean? Man, come on, come
Whatever you need, whatever you
in the forest. Look at his
Yeah.
come here.
He's a madman.
It's done, bro.
Even in the entrance video, he's looking at the thing.
And they cut.
He's like,
Rabbit, didn't
Stop
it?
smiling.
Rabbit, didn't it?
Bro, we don't condone what man's done, so don't come and say,
Triple H King of Kings.
No, what the
King
King.
I like we can't mention the guy, but the villain.
Oh, but his whole gimmick, man.
Excellent.
I loved it. The villain. Obviously, for me, the best bout machine, the cleaner, I love
The cleaner.
The cleaner. I think New Japan entrance is better than this AEW one.
100%. 100%. Next question from our guy, Groovy Hours. He's a member.
Big up Jimmy.
He says, from best to worst, rank AJ Styles TNA runs in TNA, New Japan, and WWE.
New Japan's first.
New Japan first.
New Japan,
100% first.
TNA's last. I'm so
New
sorry.
Japan's
I don't give a shit what anyone
Wait,
says.
New Japan, wait.
TNA's last.
Huh?
No. I understand why you said
TNA
that.
is last.
In TNA, he wasn't the main.
Bro, his TNA, I can't lie, his TNA run wasn't even that
He was
good.
the face of the show.
I want to see two matches
He
from the
wasn't the
Japan
main
run.
New
Suzuki
Japan,
and Okada.
WWE, and TNA. People that say that AJ Styles didn't need WWE are liars. I'm so sorry. He
That
needed
first
WWE.
WWE run he had was excellent.
He needed WWE.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that was
so.
cold. Yeah, that was cold.
I don't think so. I think
Bro,
it,
after his last 2 years in TNA,
no.
he was. I can't lie to
No,
you.
but
If he didn't go to New Japan, AJ Styles would be toast.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
New
AJ Styles
Japan.
No,
New Japan.
Yeah, he said New Japan's
Yeah, I
first.
said New Japan's first.
Oh yeah, cool.
If AJ Styles didn't go to New Japan, I'm so sure it would have been over for him.
But,
Yeah,
it would have been toast.
when AJ Styles came to WWE, right, and then he got the fanfare that he got, most of the guys who were like, "Oh my god, AJ Styles in WWE," I guarantee most of them didn't watch his New Japan.
That's
run.
completely fine, and that's not me saying that. Him being revered wasn't great in TNA, bro. He was a TNA legend, but we can't now come and sit here that AJ Styles had a top 10 TNA run. We can name 10 better wrestlers that had better runs in TNA than he did, easily. TNA even AJ Styles at most wasn't even the face of the company.
No.
Yes, in terms of work rate, he was one of the best, 100%. Nobody could check, but bro,
Who would you say the face of TNA then?
who would I say was the best in
Yeah.
TNA ever?
The face.
Bobby Roode?
No,
No,
Chris
no,
Daniels.
Oh.
Chris Daniels.
Sir?
Chris Daniels.
No, in terms of who was the best for me.
Oh,
When I think of TNA, of course I would think of AJ Styles, but I'd think there's plenty of men that I think had better runs.
Okay, let me. Okay.
Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
No. Okay.
No.
Samoa Joe had the better. Samoa Joe had the
Samoa
better
Joe's
run.
on now. Samoa Joe
No,
came-
overall, no.
So-
Because when Samoa Joe came out of the X division, it was a bit quiet.
It was a bit quiet.
It was a
But
bit
even though it was
quiet.
a bit quiet, but even
Look-
before he left, he had like a solid 3-4 years. AJ Styles, as much as cool, he had the X Division title a few times. 2 of those reigns were dead.
Yeah.
When he won the NWA title, 2 of those reigns were dead.
Yes.
Dead. When he won the TNA title, 1 of those reigns were terrible. Tag team titles. His best run was either the Christopher Daniels run,
Yeah.
or the run he had with Tomko. Other than that, bro, it was shit.
The reason why
His last 3-4 years
were terrible.
when
No.
he was doing the stuff
Aces
with bad
and
influence,
eights.
aces and eights.
That was
Terrible.
terrible.
Don't get me wrong. It birthed what we see now in what we see in AJ Styles, what we saw in New Japan. But if you were to connect everything together,
But I
if
think
we were to put it into a pie chart,
I think New Japan is the best.
it would be like this.
New Japan
It's
run was
terrible.
sensational.
The big bit is the terrible bit.
But I
But
think
he had
that's-
good matches. He had good matches.
But I think, and this is my theory on like TNA, a lot of the talent that a lot of like the X Division guys, when they graduated to the heavyweight picture, they weren't done a great service by the booking.
Oh, no, 100%.
I feel like obviously I get the point you're making. Overall, we have to look at what happened, didn't it? But I feel like if you look at TNA's history, there was a lot of guys that should. That's why that's the reason why I say Bobby Roode, because Bobby Roode's one of the few guys where I saw, when you got to the heavyweight scene, they elevated him.
Yeah.
When a lot of the guys that were cooking in X Division, as soon as they went to the main title picture, bro, they started booking them Higgy Hagger. And the reason why I was like, with Samoa Joe, bro, they had Samoa Joe doing bullshit with Crimson, doing bullshit here, doing bullshit there. For me, I think of Samoa Joe, prime X Division champion.
Prime X Division, but even when he was world champion, or even when he was doing his feud with Kurt Angle, bro, that's probably
Yeah, Kurt Angle was amazing.
One.
Kurt Angle feud was amazing.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle feud was amazing.
And the thing is, the reason why I'm always on AJ Styles about it as well is that AJ Styles graduated from X Division division early.
Yeah.
Literally after he won the X Division title, he left and went straight to the world
Graduated.
heavyweight title. He was doing the whole stuff with with Vince Russo and the whole SCX, and when he was feuding R-Truth, and it was terrible.
I think when you said AJ Styles probably needed like a great run, but for me, when you said AJ Styles needed WWE, I was like, but AJ Styles was already a name before WWE.
No, 100%.
He was
But
already
then,
a name before WWE.
but at the same time, I feel like cool. If AJ Styles did New Japan, if he had stayed there for a long period of time, then cool, maybe it would be a different conversation. If he didn't go to New Japan, it would have been over for him.
Yeah, it would have been over.
I feel like New Japan is what actually elevated him to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm ready for WWE. Of course, WWE had obviously been offering him contracts for years, and he turned it down because he wanted to be the face that runs the place and saves the place. He wanted to do Captain Save-A-Ho, which I feel like it worked to his detriment, but at the same time, we wouldn't have got what we get now. But at the same time, I feel like where AJ Styles is now in terms of like the feuds he's had, the matches he's had, of course, it's not complete work rate, but we've seen a completely different side to him in terms of character. And without WWE, we would not have just seen that. We would have just been like, oh yeah, he would have been good, but imagine his WWE run.
I guess that's a different perspective, because for me, once I saw his New Japan run, I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't. So for me, when he came to WWE, and everyone's like, he's a god. I'm like, you're already preaching to the choir. I know this already.
No,
so there's nothing in WWE that he done that shocked me.
No, I know that, but I'm saying in the totality of wrestling as a whole, in terms of the wrestling fans, like for me, bro, by the time we've done this New Japan stuff, I was like, you know what? If AJ Styles was to retire today,
I don't need anything more.
I'm good. But him now coming to WWE and achieving what he did in WWE, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
In totality, he's done what he's needed to do. So what I've wanted from him from day one to now come into WWE and do what he needs to do, he's done it. So now there's never any doubt. I feel like if he didn't go to WWE, as much as what he did in New Japan was great, I feel like low-key there still would have been an asterisk because his time in New Japan was still short-lived. It wasn't a long run. If he was there for like 10 years, then I could have been like, you know what, fair enough.
How long was that New Japan run?
2 years.
2 years.
That was 2 years.
But bro, he did so much.
He was at the top. Like
all
talk about
respect,
debut and people at the
all
top.
respect to Prince Devitt, yeah. But for me, AJ Styles made Bullet Club what it was.
Yeah, I agree.
In terms of as the global brand Bullet Club is, it's AJ, bro.
But it's like
100%.
they had Prince Devitt had done his bit to take it to this thing, and it's just like
What's the saying? Devitt walks so Styles can
Can
run.
run.
And
Run
Styles
with
ran
it, bro.
Styles
Omega
ran.
can fly.
he
Styles
literally
ran.
if you're it's like a cooking analogy, like everything was the pot was boiling, everything was there in it.
That's
This
how
guy
Rodolfo
came in,
was.
he burst the Maggie cube and just said, "Yeah, let's go." Like,
Take Atarodo. Take.
Bullet Club just became something else.
Like, bro, the man that we pioneered, like for example, the Bucks, Kenny, bro, love them, man. They came off AJ. Pause. They
Come, we're live. Keep going.
they came after AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like they came after
Ethan
AJ.
came first.
this guy.
No,
They
yeah.
arrived after AJ. They arrived after AJ. I'm sitting down. They arrived after AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? AJ like laid the platform for them, and then man capitalized off the platform. And it was like an ascending ladder. It's like cool. Devitt started it. AJ's here, then the Bucks and Kenny and the Elite just took it elsewhere. innit? But yeah, I agree. New Japan runs number one.
Also, I can't lie. Just allowed that TNA run. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was
Because,
amazing.
bro, one of the best matches in TNA, AJ Styles has
Well,
been
Johnny
involved
can't hear
in.
you, bro.
They can't hear.
I feel like TNA he was mismanaged.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No,
Towards the end of his
a lot of
career.
them, man, were mismanaged. A lot of the talent that they had were mismanaged, and that's kind of what led to like the Dixie Carr era being as hated as it was.
That era gives me headache.
Let's keep going through these questions. Another question from Curtis Bell. Let's try to speed through them because there's still questions on Twitter. What are some of the most creative names you've seen for finishes and signature moves? This could even include creative references to Goldust Final Cut, that his spinning suplex when he was Goldust.
For me, One Winged Angel, because like if you're a game on, you know who Sephiroth is. That One Winged Angel as a finisher name. Sephiroth is the final boss of Final Fantasy, so the fact that his finish is the One Winged Angel and no one kicks out of it, and it's the final boss of like one of the most popular video games ever. It's creative as hell.
Was it Frankenstein?
Oh, for Scott Steiner.
He was that again. Is that the one with the
Basically the Hurricane Runner.
yeah?
I love Death Rider, Moxley. I hate it when they came to AEW and they called it Paradigm Shift.
Death Rider, bro.
Because when I was in New Japan and used to lift man better high and
That's
shot him on the
the
head.
elevated one.
That's Death Rider, bro. So
Back on the cranium.
Mine is the last ride, bro.
yeah.
The last ride. That's mad.
What does F5 mean?
It's from the term, tornadoes. They have categories. So the highest category
That's
of
why his
tornadoes.
merch had. Do you remember his merch had
The highest categories are F5. Yeah.
Because before I thought it was F5. Because back in the F5, you press F5 and he used to do something on the computer.
Refresh.
You remember it?
I said refresh.
Because he spins with that. I'll refresh.
I thought STFU was creative.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because obviously it was the STF and they just put the U at the end. Shut the fuck up.
What? I actually just I hate when Jason actually just FU was
FU.
Hey.
Next question from Darren. How would you book Roman v Cody 2? If the bloodline were to interfere, would you have the main baby faces that have
He said it.
Guys, can I say something? This past week, I've been getting shook that Roman is going to retain at WrestleMania.
Ooh. And beat Hulk Hogan's record.
I think they may be eyeing that up. I was watching SmackDown I see Randy Orton in the ring. I see AJ
Cody
Styles
loses
return.
twice.
I see what's this man's name? LA Knight. I'm just seeing a lot of unfinished stories, a lot of new challenges. He walked into the ring and christened Solo the heir to the
new
tribal
tribal
chief.
chief, yeah.
Why? Who asked him? Why? These men have just been losing on TV all this time.
Yeah.
Solo and thing. He's come back. He should be here punishing them, whatever. He's come back all jolly. Why have you, like, for me, he's like started a slow burn story maybe with Solo now.
But you think that story can be told without the title?
Maybe,
No, yeah, that's
maybe,
what I'm
but I
talking
mean,
about.
at the end of the day, it's like the tribal chief needs the title kind of thing. So I feel like they're still giving him contenders. I'm counting how many contenders and stuff, and I'm thinking how many pay-per-views until WrestleMania.
If Roman retains, they should not do Cody 2. It should be someone else. Because if Cody losing twice at WrestleMania is a
That's
joke.
silly.
So the only thing,
That's a
yeah,
joke
the
thing.
only thing I'm thinking is that maybe they've got The Rock,
Fine.
and they can just insert The Rock so that Cody doesn't have to lose twice.
I can't lie.
But I want Roman to lose it.
No,
I
but
want
let me
Roman
tell
to
you
drop it.
something, though.
Nah, don't.
If I hear at Royal Rumble, 5, 4,
What, and The Rock
3,
enters?
if just
No, I'm gonna touch everything.
Oh,
But
no,
ultimately,
biggest man. No,
I want
wait.
Roman to drop.
Okay, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna do your face like that. Okay, no.
Do your face
Bro,
like
okay,
that.
No,
okay.
at the end of the match, if Roman wins, I'm like,
No. I'm saying a Rumble.
If
And
Rock
we-
returns,
yeah.
if
But
Rock
then
returns.
what does that put CM Punk?
no, but my
No,
thing
Punk
is,
and Seth
look,
already.
if the
Right,
Rock
they can do
returns, that's
something.
cool. If at Mania, I hit I'm
Yeah,
I'll
I'm not
be-
trying to see Roman
Yeah.
retain
Oh,
again.
if you're talking about that, then yeah, that's
yeah,
different.
that's
There'll
what
be
my
booze.
face like. This was
There'll
like,
be booze.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
But
Nah,
I'm getting slightly concerned that they might be eyeing up the Hogan thing.
Ooh, I can't lie, because someone made a post recently as well, just comparing the WWE title records. And you know, when they do that, there's Easter eggs in it. And he's still not beat Hogan. I think there's someone else he's not beaten.
And Hogan's not till September.
Bruno
They need to lie, man.
Huh?
They need to lie, man. It's
Bruno
long.
Sammartino cleared a minute. He's cleared Bruno Sammartino.
No, he hasn't
no,
played.
Bruno Sammartino's the
Bruno's the
what?
longest one.
How
Then
long has
Bob
Bruno
Backlund.
Like 4 years, like what, a couple years.
He didn't,
4 or 5
he didn't really
years.
wrestle like that. He wasn't really
Yeah,
wrestling.
no, no. But listen, if I
That's
speak,
fine.
if
Yeah,
I
do it.
speak on the relevancy of these numbers, these
No,
numbers
long
don't,
Yeah,
term range,
they
it doesn't
don't
matter.
mean
they don't mean shit, bro. These numbers don't mean nothing.
I hope I'm wrong in it, but I just saw a lot of people like being prepped for Roman, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll go with that,
on
All these
Friday.
people being prepped, and Karen Cross still thinks he has a chance.
No, he's not
Food, man.
You're
He's
shut
food,
up.
fam. Sardine.
So basically, Karen
pork
Cross is cutting a
beef.
promo, right?
Yeah,
And saying this is a new beginning. We don't know. No. Please let this guy cook. Let him apply the Maggie.
This ain't
No,
new
but
beginning. This is Genesis
let
1,
them
fam.
cook.
Old
So I feel
Testament.
like he's gonna start something. People said they saw a figure in the background. People say it was is that
Mami
guy
Wata.
Is it Paul Ellering? Old LOD and AOP manager.
yeah, Paul Ellering.
Well, yeah, they said that they saw his shadow in the background, and they're saying that the baby teasing somewhere he's gonna be his manager. Listen, I can't lie.
Let's see.
If this is the best time to put Karen Cross, like make him do it now.
They may,
Do it now.
if Roman's gonna drop the title, they may just be slowly heating him up.
I don't think he
for
should go to
later
Roman.
on next
Leave
year,
Roman
but-
alone, bro. Be squashing these man.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
next level. Beat them up. Beat them up.
We'll see.
Next question. Next question from our guy SCW Steve. Big up every single time, bro.
Oh, big up Steve.
What are the best and worst Royal Rumble matches in your opinion?
Hey!
I think the actual Rumble match.
That Shane McMahon Rumble was the worst.
Which
What
one
was that? 2021? When Lesnar won.
When Lesnar won. Oh, the one that we watched in Shoreditch.
That was
Crash my riddle I think there's one in the 90s, yeah.
I don't think it was that one. It was
97.
What is that?
One with all the Mexican wrestlers. That one's terrible. That's probably one of the worst I've seen.
who won that one?
And I think is it El Santos? He threw himself out.
Bro, he eliminated himself.
He eliminated himself. Yeah, yeah.
What?
that. Don't worry.
Football.
No.
Oh, man, eliminated himself.
I have too much of a facial expression. There.
Flipping. Who won that? Shawn Michaels.
97, I think it was from
Shawn Michaels and Lex Luger. No, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. The last one's in. And I think it's when he. Okay, guys, correct me, please. We're not politically correct all the time. Let us know if that was a Rumble. Yeah, go on.
Sorry. Gabe the Kid, what's the aspirations for the pod platform for 2024? Congratulations on a fantastic 2023.
Love, brother.
Thank you, man.
Aspirations. Man said when
Let me tell you something. You're in for a ride. Just stay on the ride and don't get off. That's all. Everyone, see it. Just.
Next question from Cami181. Big up every single time, bro. For the legitimacy of the World Heavyweight Championship, do you agree that it has to main event night one of WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Night two.
It's a world.
On
it's
heavyweight, night
It's the
one.
world heavyweight Seth's one.
Seth on,
yeah,
yeah,
it has to main event. It's a world title.
I mean, yeah, but I want the
women
women to have a
event.
chance, man.
I said that.
Personally.
You man said last week that that's not gonna happen.
No, with obviously who's around now, it's like, yeah, it makes it less possible, sort of thing. I
They're
think
gonna get to this month
But
now. Yeah, CM Punk,
they
innit?
should like imagine Charlotte and Rhea main evented last year.
Same
Although the
Punk
main
Friday
event that we got of night one was special because of what happened,
Yeah.
but like Rhea and Charlotte,
Should have main event.
that match deserved the main event. Like,
Mark, who would you like to see as a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble?
Mr. Kennedy. I saw
Who?
something.
What?
Mr. Kennedy. Let me say. I saw someone tweet
2023.
today. No, but I know. But as coming in,
You
as
better
like,
land
bro,
this
it's
one.
not, bro. Surprise entrances are not meant to be people that normally stay. They just come and bounce. They say, "Hey, I'm here."
So
I'm
you
here.
want, so of everyone available, you want to see Mr. Kennedy?
As a surprise.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
Oh, he's coming down with the mic as well.
That'd be cool.
I'm here for it still.
I saw, bro. He's put his bookings up again. He's opened his bookings. The bookings are open. Yeah, it's cool.
Surprise
Kennedy.
Any other surprise entrants?
Surprise entrance. Surprise.
Diona Perazzo. I've got Diona Perazzo.
Perazzo, yeah.
Yeah,
Diona
she's-
Perazzo, yeah.
She could be good.
Leo Rush.
Stone Cold Steve Austin won
That
it.
could be interesting.
So good, yeah.
Was this one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know anyone else.
That was it.
Next question from Mr. Frimpong. He says, "Merry Christmas in advance, Mandem, and big you up for an amazing 2023.
Merry
Appreciate you, bro.
Christmas.
Amen.
We still have a week to go, but what are your top 5 wrestling moments of the year?"
I've got some. Mercedes Moné in New Japan, seeing Kenny Omega and Okada tag team at New Year's Dash, Will Ospreay's entrance at All In, because just seeing the point to the sky and the power was crazy to me. Those are 3. I think of some more.
WrestleMania night 1, night 2, straight.
CM Punk returning to
CM Punk was
WWE,
the fucking hell, bro. So much.
and they never thought I'd see the day.
Diamond match, MJF and Bryan Danielson. That was a great match early on this year as well.
I think Mercedes and Okada together
Yeah.
after battling the Valley.
weird.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just seeing them
weird.
two.
I think in the documentary, seen the documentary, say, "Hey, Kenny."
Yeah,
Kenny came. That was
yeah,
weird
yeah.
as well. So not weird in a bad way, but weird as about, oh shit.
I think for mine, it's the super kick to Roman Reigns. When
Can I forget?
when
Yeah.
the bloodline went to war with each other.
Even that whole thing with Sammy hitting him in the back and the pop.
Yeah.
For me, was seeing Bryan Danielson on the Titantron at New Japan to challenge Okada. Forget about the match. But
Okay.
just seeing him walk on screen, it's like, I want Okada. I was like, what the fuck is going on
Yeah.
here? That was crazy. That was crazy to me.
Yeah, it's been a good
I
year.
can't
man.
lie, I think Punk returning has been the biggest. I can't lie, that was mad.
Another moment, Punk getting sacked. I can't like that really dumb.
Punk
man.
gets
That dumb me. As in dumb me in a way where it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's actually done. He's actually
Good.
I thought it was like, yeah, curtain
Very good.
throw the towel in, bro. I've never seen it before in my life.
Obviously, Adam Copeland was specifically debuted with the theme.
Okay.
Specifically
Yeah.
debuted with the theme. It's like, on this day, I was like, right.
I didn't forget, but it's like
It's fallen.
I was gassed, yeah, but normally I get gassed and I get gassed for a very long time.
Mm.
But I was gassed and I was like, the gas just went. Shoom.
It's about just moment, isn't it? It's not about
Yeah,
it's just moment.
yeah.
It's literally when they counted the 3 count on Roman pinning Cody, I lost my mind. I was so happy. Like, I
gassed,
love
and the
my
gas went
God.
in.
And then by the time I linked to you guys outside, I was just thinking,
Fuck, we're fucked.
No, Joe felt like, you know when we had elections, yeah, in the UK, everyone thought, oh, Labour gonna win. Jeremy Corbyn, and we lost. I said, yeah, we are finished. Someone could have come for finish. Fam, nah, I've never been so sad in my life, you know. I said, we are done. DUN. We want to get DUN.
Atlas, big up, bro. He asked, who wins the IWGP belt first out of Yota and Shota?
who's champion now?
Sonada.
I probably think
Yota
Suji.
Suji.
He'll still be down the line. He'll be Yota Suji.
I think
Yota
yeah,
Suji-
'cause I think Yota Suji works like that. I think they wanted to tell a proper babyface story of Shota struggling, grinding, and then
Adversity.
I feel like not to be from what I see Shota as, because obviously I've seen him repro to the few matches in New Japan. I feel like he's still got this young boy thing about him. He needs to take something.
No.
When he wrestles, no, don't get me wrong. When he wrestles,
It's only because he's a
fine,
baby face.
but it's the presentation I'm getting from him. I feel like he needs to.
He hasn't broken out of it.
Yes, that's it. He's still got the baby boy thing, fam. He needs to.
I think it's just because he's a baby face.
Yeah.
Because if you look at their class, but him and Suji are literally 1 and 2.
No, but you can be a baby face, and still look refreshed. Like, you know what I mean?
Because he cries a lot and he's, I don't know, he glazes John Moxley too much, man. Like, I think. I think he needs to turn on Moxley. And
I think they need to wrestle.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to wrestle. That's why I wanted the match between him and Moxley for him to finally break away.
That's why I was a bit shocked that Will Ospreay didn't put him over for the belt.
That's what I'm saying.
So then we can finally get Moxley.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's the match I really wanted.
Yeah. Mason, till I die, you will stay alive in Jesus' name. He says, "What do you think? What do you think should be the final of the Continental Classic, and who should win?"
I think it's gonna be Eddie versus Moxley, and Eddie
Has
wins.
Eddie got enough points?
He's like they're all kind of neck and neck right now. Pause.
I think he's on 6. I think
He's on 6, and Danielson's
Brody's, I think, is on 6. I think Andrade might be on 9 actually.
Yeah, no.
But
Do you know what? The way this is going, Andrade might got to the final.
if Andrade is leaving the company, I don't know why you would want to do that.
But is he leaving the company?
If he's leaving the company, I think it's the final is in New York. I think it's Eddie Kingston and Moxley. Them man can kill each other and
Final.
yeah. I think that's what the final's going to be. And Eddie retains. Why would Eddie put his 2 belts on the line to enter this tournament? Are you a stupidity or what? Like,
Is Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston.
okay, so maybe you're
He will defend you. He's
a stupid. But I don't know because I could see Jay White beating Moxley tonight.
But then Moxley's still in the semis.
Yeah, Moxley's still in the semis, but then it'll be. I think somebody's got they got to face someone. The top 2 people face each other.
So
yeah,
either if Jay White loses and Swerve wins, then it'll be them 2 in the final.
Yeah.
So
Swerve is on 9, Jay White's on 9, and Moxley's on.
But then Swerve has beaten Jay White in the tournament,
but he has to now beat Roosh,
which he probably will.
Yeah, and then Jay White's facing Moxley.
So yeah, even if Jay White won that match, then they'll be on the same points.
They'll be tied.
But then Swerve beat Jay White in their match, so Swerve will go through.
Yeah.
It's techie.
It's good though.
I love it though. It's drama. I have no idea though. I don't know. Cause I don't think Swerve's winning it. Swerve's not winning it.
No,
Swerve's not winning it.
I've not been keeping up with this. So what's the prize for winning this Continental Classic?
What do you mean prize?
Like, what do you get?
No.
The New Japan Strong title.
The New Japan Strong title. You get the Ring of Honor title, the New Japan Strong title, and then the Continental title.
Wait. So 3 titles and a new one.
Yeah. 2 titles.
2 titles and a new one.
Why don't you just make it a new one?
They want to make a modern day triple crown.
Oh, really?
You just get jerked.
Interesting.
Can't lie, I'll quit. You'll find all these people. You're getting headbutted by Roosh. You're getting kicked by Jay White. You're getting bitten by John Moxley. Only to now lift up the belt and get jerked.
Isn't that like what's it called? It was the TNA one, the contract and the
meat was the meat there.
Yo, Feast or Fire.
What was that? Was that
Feast or Fire? So you get it's like a ladder match. You all get all like take down a briefcase.
Yeah,
and then everybody opens their briefcase. You either get a tag team title shot, X Division title shot, world title shot, or you're fired.
Hey. Oh shit! That's it. Hey, you know what's bad about that?
Gets fired is someone that's already leaving the company.
Curry man. I remember Curry man got fired, fam.
What's called Feast of what?
Feast or Fired.
You know what's bad?
Must have belt or jump.
What's bad is someone took.
So the last one, the last Feast or Fired, Yumura got fired.
And someone took down the wrong briefcase. I think it was Chavo Guerrero. He put down the wrong briefcase that said you're fired.
Yeah, I remember. No, I can't. When Curry man got fired, I got angry, fam. I was upset, fam.
No, Curry man, he cooked still.
Curry man was Chris Fernandez. It's Curry man.
He's hot. He's spicy. Next question from Mason Till I Die. You will live in Jesus' name. No, his name's Mason Till I Die, but I don't need to die, bro. Should Punk have to buy this time, pay his dues to get his hands on the world title WWE? And do you think his run ends badly?
No, don't waste time.
What do you want?
Don't waste time.
You don't know. He's wishing it, but history tells us.
I think this one here, he's learned less. He's learned his lesson. So I don't know. That's him. He needs to figure it for himself.
And he says, lastly, what the fuck is up with Kaito Kiyomiya's booking?
Hey, I can't lie. He's been booked like a waste, man.
They're booking him dirty still.
Oh, my guy from Noah, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't lie. It's a joke thing.
Booking in Noah or booking in New Japan?
They're both.
Even both, he's been affected.
In New Japan, I expect.
Nah, but the way you've been little man in him is different.
So
They didn't do Fuji like that.
Who's the top guy knowing that right now?
My top guy, Keno or Jake Lee.
What happened to your?
He's in All Japan now. He's a freelancer, but he's the world champion.
After I think one of the shorts he must have put out during the week around our reaction to Shingo.
Man. What's that guy called? The New Japan commentator.
About Shingo and how Shingo's booked poorly in New Japan. People in the comments were saying that it's because he's not through and through New Japan.
Yeah, the Dragon's Gate guy.
And that's why. But yeah, I think that's a very poor excuse. Like it's literally like WWE signing AJ Styles and just making him do like lower mid card.
Kota Ibushi wasn't a New Japan guy.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
push him
And then push him to the top. Like
Sonada wasn't even a New Japan guy.
That excuse is bullshit. And especially when Shingo held you down during
the pandemic,
worst
hardest
period,
times,
during the hardest time, and he held you down properly. Like
Ospreay technically wasn't a New Japan. He didn't come up in the dojo system.
No, bro. And I don't get it. I don't get it. And especially when these men are leaving your company, Shingo could have left, but Shingo's there. Shingo's there, and he's taking the scrapes you man are giving him, and you man are giving him scrapes, rations, World War II,
bottom of the barrel.
And even in the mid 2000s, a lot of the guys that end up winning the New Japan title, a lot of them weren't even New Japan guys. A lot of them coming from MMA, and you know what I mean.
Furthermore, fam, do you know how many chances them man? Fam, they gave Kenta though, Mr. Noah. They gave Kenta the red carpet. They gave him the Sonada thing. They gave him the red carpet. He hasn't delivered because he's done, but they gave him the red carpet. But Shingo, the guy who's literally been putting in work for you, whether it's junior division, whether it's heavyweights,
it's weird.
It's weird. It's some weirdo behavior, man.
Big up Walker Stewart, man.
Mason for Walker Stewart.
He actually DM'd us, man, and said that he loves what we're doing. He's gonna be a regular member from now on. Walker Stewart is one of the voices for New Japan English commentary as well. So if you guys didn't know that, so big up him. Yeah, man, bro. I can't lie. I'm ticked. But
Anything got me bent.
But guys, let us know if you want to see more streams in the next year. You don't even know. We're gonna give it to you anyway.
God, calm down.
Give it to Dan.
Back your trousers.
6th of February, we're at Hackney Wick Colour Factory. Hustle, guys, go get your tickets.
There's also a hustle show on the 30th of December in Wood Green.
Yes, sir.
Wood Green Wrestling. So
come to that as well.
So if you've got kids, bring them along.
Yep, it was a great time. Anything else?
Make some fucking noise for Ola.
Ola, come. Leave on white. Come here. Come sit here. It's leave your job.
So just so you guys know, we're obviously
Take a seat.
testing this live stream stuff and seeing if we can, edit live on the go and control the cameras. And
Ola's been doing TV producer today.
Ola has been doing TV producer and supporting us.
Yes.
Show love to Ola as well.
Ola,
we're trying for you guys.
Come take beverage. Give me a hell yeah. Plug us off. Where can people find you, man? You man. He's gonna lose it. Where? Mandem, please. He's gonna. Oh, you're gonna tip me the other way. I'm gonna sober up from you.
Big one.
Nah, easy, man. You can. Huh? Find me at Honor Fight on YouTube.
How can we forget
this guy? Honor Fight on
and what's they gonna fed?
Also, make sure you subscribe to WRESTHINGS 2K as well. That's just come out on the YouTube. So
Gaming. We're back. Yeah, someone tried to report us as we're doing. Was it severe? Scamming severe.
Posting blue film.
That time, blue film. Oh, you're watching blue film. But yeah, big up Ola, man. Honestly, Ola's gonna be here from now on. Hopefully, is that right? Have you signed the deal?
yeah, I've signed.
Signed the deal. So he's
Exclusive.
working back behind the scenes for us and doing a lot of stuff here and there. So yeah, man, it's gonna be cool, man. For next year, guys, obviously next podcast, we're gonna be on the live again, but we're gonna be doing it from our comfort of our own homes.
Next week.
Next week, yeah, 27th, we're gonna be on live. As for next year in general, guys, just stay peeled, man, because we're literally like got a lot of stuff to give, man. Like obviously this year was kind of hard ever since Mania and stuff. We said last time we lost a lot of our usual facilities and stuff. So we're having to like rebuild again. And yeah, man, next year is gonna therefore be a year where we're back.
It's long, man.
It's long.
It's long, man. It's not just these faces you're gonna see. It's
long, man.
It's a whole myriad. Like Seahawk was said, there's 70 of y'all niggas. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, this year has been a fantastic year, fantastic feast, you know, which
I want to say quickly, yeah, because this is one thing we didn't do this year when we went to Mania. We want to be doing episodes in Mania, but we want to do episodes when we go out to like these places, like for example, Philly. So any of these, like any YouTubers, any content creators, any journalists that want to come on our podcast, please just book something in, man.
Yeah, man, you don't stop being bougie, man. You guys always tell us you fuck with us, but if you fuck with us, you come on the couch, man. That sounds mad.
That's fine, man. Bro, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
No, but it sounded 22ish.
I mean, let me go over.
No, of course.
Let me go over, guys. Just get something rolling, man. Might be the Wrestling's house out there. Who knows, man? Yeah. Yeah, guys, just looking to take over next year, man, and do more stuff. And yeah, any brands hit us up, please, man. We need money. I'll give it to you. This beggar. Well, brands hit us up, please.
I have one question.
Let me account.
Big up Glody in the comment section. Are you Congolese, my bro? Let me know.
Glody's a Congolese name. I know
Glody,
yeah.
I need to know.
Glody. I know Glody, yeah.
I need to know.
Nigga fam.
Glody. Let me know.
Name my bits. He's played ball.
Show a picture.
I don't know picture. Nigga was in
pro.
No. Niggas in jail, fam.
Oh, okay. I think I know a Glody that played football though. I know of him.
Oh.
I don't know if it's him, but he played pro. But yeah.
Big up the subscribers, man.
Big up the members.
Big up the members.
We appreciate you guys every single time.
Guys,
toast to you guys, man.
That's right.
We're gonna love you and leave you here. But I've been Anafi.
I've been Laps.
Ola. Delboy.
NK.
Mex.
Wrestling's podcast, the coolest wrestling podcast in the whole world. Live and direct 2023. That's right. It's been an absolute journey. 2024. It's going to be even better.
Can you close us off with a prayer, please, bro?
Yeah, sure thing, man.
One I'm holding, one in my hand. Yeah.
What we saying?
You guys that are watching, close your eyes. Father Lord, we thank you. What a fantabulous year it has been.
That's right.
We've been through trials and tribulations. We've been through changes, Father Lord, but you've continued to see us through it. As we enter this new year, this new age, this new era, may you continue to use us as a point of contact to continue to spread our good words, spread this good content, continue to push each other as brothers, as friends, as fathers, as sons. As we continue into this new year, Father Lord, we pray that you continue to love us with abundance of grace and allow us to show the people and show the world that do view us that you are real, because without you, we wouldn't be here, Father Lord. Without you, we wouldn't be able to make these achievements. We wouldn't be able to make these connections, Father Lord. In this new year, continue to hold us down, continue to allow us to show people that your grace and mercy is the most important thing, not the wrestling moves, not the jokes we make, but through you, everything that we do is possible, Father Lord. So we thank you, and in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Son of a reverend. But yeah, man. That was lovely, man. Thank you very much, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing crazy.
It's done. It's done. Clean the planet.
Yeah,
We sanitized it.
We appreciate you guys.
We did
Sanitized it.
fine. I had your beverage.
We appreciate you guys 1,000 times, man. Honestly, like without you guys, this channel would be nothing. Do you know what I mean? We've hit 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 followers on Twitter, just hit 5K on TikTok, and honestly, by God's grace and by His will and through the hard work that we're gonna do next year, we're gonna continue to smash it. Honestly, I keep telling you guys, if it wasn't like people keep overlooking us, it's because we do wrestling. But listen, we are the flyest niggas to do wrestling. Flyest niggas. We're the only wrestling podcast where you see Helmet Lang, you see Alexander McQueen, you see Prada, you see Uniqlo, you see Dior, you see Comme des Garçons. You feel me? So yeah, man, we're just gonna continue taking it to the heights, man. Keep climbing them ladders.
That's right.
Umbrella for 35 bucks.
Umbrella for 35 bucks.
Trust me. I'll pick you guys up, man, every single time, man. We appreciate you guys. Peace.
Peace, man. Love, man. Can I have a look off the street?
Now, the reason I made a face through the podcast, I saw.